So welcome along, and I hope you enjoy this wee session here with me. Thank you. And so I have offered to answer your chess questions. The text is a wee bit encumbering, or whatever the word is. The other parts of the screen, so I'm just going to reduce it a little bit. I mean, that's enough to let you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I'm meant to do housework before I start, aren't I? But, anyway, so here we go. I'm going to position the top chat so you can ask your questions, okay? And the professor here will try to answer your questions. I've got the music changed, so I hope it's not encumbering, if that's the right word again, the actual audio of my voice. And so there I go. I'm going to go back here with this and refresh, I think, and I'm going to turn this on and so I can watch the chat. The chat's not working again. Oh, there it is. That's good. So I should be able to see the chat here properly, but guess what? Connecting to live chat. And so I'll just try the chat, but otherwise I'm not sure why I'm not getting that. Having fun and games here. Anyway, I better get on with this. It says it's successfully connected, but I can't see it on here yet. So what I'll do is I'm just doing a bit of housework, and then I'll just try to see if this chat comes up. Oh, good, it's on there. Yay! I can see it now. That's fantastic. That is awesome. That's one of the main things. So if you've got any chess questions, then you're welcome to ask me them, and I will decide whether or not they're real chess questions or not. Yeah, I'm so happy about that. So I'll just go to the little boys' room, okay? And it's a very cold morning here in Christchurch. Christchurch, New Zealand. It's a little bit cool here, and so I'm back on the program. So hi to Amir. Or also I might have. Oh, what is going on here with it? Maybe I won't put my hat on. Will I put my hat on? Okay. Have I got that around the right way? I have. So it just feels a bit odd. This hat often, it's from Hammond's Collision Centre, which is my panel beaters and also that of my mechanics as well. So, but this hat often causes trouble with my overall sort of, just the thing here inhibits my vision in this area, and so it actually makes me go off center a few times. So I'll try to stick to the center. Okay, so here we go. Let's begin. Checkmate. I hope you saw that. Now I've got this also set so it doesn't jump to the next puzzle immediately, otherwise my internet fragments. So here we've got a loose rook, see? So we've got queen e5, check, and then queen takes rook, regardless of if queen g3, because we're not worried about queen g3, queen a1, queen c7 check, as rook d7 is going to be really good for black. This one, okay, well this is a loose bishop, see? Because once we play our rook here, we can capture this bishop, okay? So let's go. And so, where's my chat gone? My chat's gone off there. Okay, I better, I don't know what happened to the chat. Don't know why that did that. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go to my chat on here because I don't understand quite what happened there, but I'm going to have to go to my chat. Because where's my chat? Still working there, so that's working. Go to YouTube, and go there. Go to YouTube. Okay, so I've got my chat is on here now, and so I'll turn the TV off. I'm trying to turn the TV off, and then I will stop sharing that. Okay, sorry. Thank you very much for your kind donation. Oh dear. Okay, so back to the drawing board. So I've lost my bearings now. So I'm going to go to the next puzzle, number 4. Here we have the king is defending the rook. So we relieve the defense of the rook by g5 check, and thereafter rook e7. Here is instant win of a pawn at least, plus the king has to move, so that's not the greatest thing. Pardon me. Now we have the check and capture. I wonder if I can alternate. I wonder why I don't make this window. If I make this window smaller, it won't work. Now, pardon me. If I take this, it's getting just a tad harder now. Then rook here, and we have rook g2 check and rook h3 checkmate. Or else we have the knight fork. Or we can take this then, as I said just then. Now I'm just looking at the wrong thing, but the situation is that here is check and here is checkmate. So I was actually looking at the wrong thing, really. Okay, so if we go back here, we win this rook, don't we? So didn't initially consider that, to be absolutely honest. Check here, and queen check, and queen takes h4 checkmate. Now we are presented with the idea of, we'll capture that rook, and then we've got the problem of okay, so this is a little bit different from just playing queen g6. If I play queen g6 for black, then bishop e4 is going to be really embarrassing. So instead, this is what I like about puzzles, is because they make me think a little bit further than what I'm thinking initially. So here I first play this check here with the rook, and then king g2, and I play queen takes pawn. I still have to finish this off though. Okay, and thereupon if king h3, if king h3, then queen h5 and queen g6, and we're a rook up. The other line is if f3, which is a more difficult one to maybe see. Yeah, I'm not sure, because rook, oh yeah, if f3, I'm going to go queen f3. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. So I want to work out exactly. I was thinking queen d5, f3, and then maybe queen a2. I'm not sure, or rook a2. Yeah, rook a2, and if rook d6 check, then it's with the queen, then rook a2 is check first. Rook c2 is check first. Okay, well this one is the easier one for me and my liking. Bum, 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 bum. It actually got me a wee bit there. I'm going to do that, and then after King G4, bishop here and bishop here to protect this pawn, because this pawn is on a dark, promotes on a dark square, so that's a one position for white. Barbity booba, check to the pawn. If d6, then king d8, and we win this. I don't think there's anything else. What's the technique here? Is here, so black's been met with this. We cannot capture on b5, and so we cannot capture on b5, so as queen a8 is okay for white. However, we play this knight here to b6. Sorry, been a bit messy today, aren't I? Knight b6, and then we can capture this. This knight on f6 can be taken by the bishop, so it's all good. So there's kind of no counter attacks on the other side of the board, if you get what I mean. So knight b6 and pawn takes. This looks like we have a runaway pawn. But, you know, black is a piece down. So you have to be a wee bit careful for this, because I am concerning myself with the c4 move, but I'm not now, because I'm not going to take it. And this one, I'm going to play a2, I think. I'm not going to play b3. I might. Don't want to play a2 now. If I don't, then I'm not going to get it away. Check. It's always good when it's check, isn't it? So if we move the bishop back, it's not going to be so good, because this knight is going to be no longer pinned. And here we're threatening queen f1 check after checkmate after we play this. The knight won't be able to move because we'll go queen e2. This knight's pinned, an absolute pin, with this knight on, with this bishop on b4, so that stops that. So I think I'm going to play this. I'm going to lock and load it. Huh, but queen takes bishop. Oh, okay. So first idea is queen check here, and then if queen g6, I hope you can see it. Can you see it? First one is queen g6, And then we have rook h8 check. Hope you saw it. King h8 and queen g6. So first move is queen g6. Queen g6. It must be morning-itis. Here we capture this pawn. This pawn gets captured. Then we hug this pawn. And the king is outside of the area to protect this h5 pawn from queening. So I hope you can work that out. Okay. So there's no way the white king can get back to here in time. This almost looks similar. So we know straight away we have to rush. Now I'm going to go here, and then after hg4, I'm just going to go to the little boys' room again, because guess what? I've been drinking a cup of coffee times 2, and look at the size of the cup. Thank you very much, all you people out there looking. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Without you, I'd be talking to myself. And so thank you very much. And so back to the drawing board. I just want to remove everything first. I want to just, oh, there you go. Turn it with my glasses. Because I'm doing it with my glasses, then I'm not able to, I don't wear glasses, so I drop things because I can't see the distance properly. It looks too, it's too close for, anyway, electronics, isn't it? Electronics. So I'll be on to puzzle number 23 in a very short moment. Just being pedantic about batteries, because I take the batteries out of their remote so that we don't lose. I'm born to Dutch parents, so we don't use the power unwillingly, or whatever the word is. I don't know. I'm a bit sort of funny mood today. Not really. Now this is a check here. The queen comes back to f1. Queen takes queen. King takes queen. Old school. Knight e3 check. And knight g2. Then we've got this passed pawn. We've also got 2 versus 1, which one of those are going to win anyway. So we're going to go queen, c1 check, queen, knight, g2. Now I'm definitely looking at this move, but it's the wrong move. This is the right move here. Still a job for white to play there. Bishop f2, check, and queen takes queen. Oh dear, look at that. We're going to be pinned, are we? We're not going to be pinned, are we? No, we're not going to be pinned. Are we going to be pinned? Actually, it's quite a good move, that, isn't it? But I thought initially that my king was on, or what, black's king, not my king, but black's king was on the light square. I thought, what? I didn't see that one. That was a bit deep for me this time of the morning. And so here we got a double attack on this rook on c7 with this. And are we going to capture this way, aren't we? So we're threatening queen here. If knight b2, knight b2 would be the best, but I don't really like black's position there. So here we see that the queen d1, upon looking at this, is the threat of, the threat of checkmate soon after queen e1, which is we have to take all moves into consideration, especially when we're doing chess problems. We have to look out for and at the same time we're threatening queen takes b8. So that reason I will play bishop here, and after bishop there we threaten, of course, queen g7 checkmate or bishop g7 checkmate, and there's no queen d1 anymore because rook d1, and we also threaten queen b8. So once black gets rid of that problem, then we got the rook capture now, this rook, which is something I saw. I hope you did too. Now here is this is quite good because I'm going to go here. Why do you have to be so difficult? But if the king took, then we went rook e8 check. So if I go back a little bit, if the king takes, okay, let's say the king takes, then we have rook check and king here, and this is queen e8, queen g8 checkmate. So after this move, even if rook here, then this is queen, and white is in a decisive advantage position. Right, next to the barrier is what? This is an interesting one, but we see that the queen is in trouble. Do you see that? And so I'm just going to play this. Well, we can just play queen here and rook takes, I think. I think that would be... I was looking at moves like knight g5 check, but they don't amount to anything. We have to watch this pawn to a certain extent, but not terribly. Okay, so am I going to lock it in? And am I going to play this? Okay, well that's alright. We can defend the b2 pawn by rook b4. We can defend it by queen e4 and c3, as long as black doesn't play something like bishop f5. So that brings me back to when you're looking at sorting out a problem, you have to look for every single move. when it says you are to checkmate in 2 moves. Can you explain how the game works? I'm not quite, it's a little bit of a sort of a vast area of question. I know regular chess, but this seems difficult. I'm not sure what your question is, but thank you for it. But if you can please elaborate, because it's just it's a pretty sort of a vast question. It's sort of like, where did chess come from? I don't know. That's the question, but I welcome your question. What has happened? So his live stream has ended. I just said live stream has ended. Okay, I'll set it. I don't know what went on there. Boy. Yeah, it just said live stream has ended. I don't know what happened there. Silly phone. Right. We don't want to make them the... What way's going? We'll find the best move for black. Here we go. This is one of those ones that, first of all, just completely rattles my brain. It might be here, 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 here. That's no good. Oh, rook b5, check, king c3, knight d5, knight f6. So I'm going to play a6 first. Okay. Now we got queen check, and there's no way for the white king to keep protection of the queen on f6. So here we got this. Don't know what happened there. It said the live stream had finished. Thought, you'll be lucky. You're not going to get rid of me that easily. So check, and either king here or here. I think this is the best, and then check, and it's having to relinquish the defense of the rook d6. What? Oh no. You streak. Number 33. That's what happens in chess a lot. I'm just looking at my replay of that mistake, and I'm just going to keep on going on and onwards. Number 2, bishop check, queen takes, queen mates, sort of soon or later. Here we go. That's another one, isn't it? King g2 and f3 checkmate. Well, sort of checkmate. So I just said that about doing problems. Okay. What's this one? Yes. Everything's happening here, isn't it? Boy, this is... Everything is happening. I think we're going to play rook takes here. don't think I'm going to play anything else really, because everything's happening around black's king. Really? Yes. I didn't consider that one. Boy. Okay, this one. Check. Don't know why it says abandoning. If we go here, king here or here, or here, rook takes, king takes. Okay, so the king's here, king here, and we win the. I think we do. Checkmate. Trading places. Checkmate. Yeah, I can't explain that, by the way, sorry. Right, find the best move for white. Oh dear, what's going on? Which way is going which? First of all, we're going that way, aren't we? Boy, this is a good one. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that pawn. So that pawn looks like it's going to h8, and it is, isn't it? Is it? That's h8. And then after king c3, okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, we go here, here, and here. Okay, now we have this move, so we're going to have to do a wee wriggle. Are we going to do a wriggle here or not? We're going to get embarrassed. Okay, here, here, here. Now if king here, then knight here and knight b6. Takes a long time for the. So king here, and we can start coming around, I think. Can we? Oh, whatever. So if we just capture this, we have rook e1 check first, knight e1, bishop h2 check, king h2, queen takes queen. Hope you're with me on that one. Something like that. So if I play this first, and then I can capture this as my back rank, or white's back rank is able to be protected. We just ignore this capture and we play queen takes, pawn and g7 checkmate. Pawn is pinned of course, but if we took the rook on c5, it was going to be a lot different. So here we have the driving away, sacrifice from protection of queen, and this forces rook takes, and now we play this with the idea of either bishop going next. Here's a similar one where this time we're going to take this bishop. It's going to capture the knight, and if queen takes, then queen takes g5. If white plays after bishop d4 check, king h1, then we can play back here and contest the dark squared bishop of whites. Okay, so first we're going to go bishop takes, and now we take this. Yes, so this is a wee bit better. And of course, if black now plays queen takes f3, we play rook d8, checkmate. What happened with that? Why is that playing up? It's really playing up, eh? This is a check, is it? Or is it another check? So the first check is here, then a king here, then rook check. Okay. You can see you didn't like that one. Here's queen h1, check, king g3, queen h4, checkmate. Here's knight c6, bc6, bishop b6, queen away somewhere, and knight c7 will win for white. Knight f3, check, rook f3, well, sort of, queen takes e1, check, bishop f1, and bishop h3 maybe, or bishop f3, taking the rook. It's making me fight for it. We're going to capture this. It's really making me fight for it, isn't it? Okay, we'll take this in. It's a bit tough. Now this one, we can capture this and capture that. I think we would. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I think I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Yeah. I'm taking that. So welcome along, and thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching. Your questions, where I can sort of answer them, and unless they're really general, more than welcome. Yeah, that'd be good. Thank you. Right, now I'm looking for black here. Don't worry, I have to do these sorts of things. I have to ask these questions, and I have to orientate myself about what's going on the board. So we've got a number of checks here. Now I have to think, what is actually going on here? What way is black going? I mean, black's going up the board, but these ones can really be quite testy straight away. Okay, right, so I think it's not too bad really, because this is a queening square, you see. So I'm going to go queen here, pawn takes, pawn here, and it's a queening square, so we're going to be able to come behind this pawn after we queen. So once this pawn moves here, then we play queen check. And where's the king going to go? If it wants to go as close as it can, it's there. It can't go here, as that's still far away. And then the queen's going to come back here and pick up the A pawn. And from there on in, it's pretty simple. So if you've got a question about chess, I seem to be quite reasonable with knowledge. I like to talk outside the square for chess a lot, and think about the other thing, which is the brain. The brain's often doing a lot of the chess, even though we think the hand might be, or the eyes. So there you go. I can't really do what I want to do at the moment, but I should have done it before. So we've got check, check. I know we haven't. We've got check, and then this check is way better than my other check, because this way we end up winning the queen without our queen being threatened. I hope you get what I mean. Now, we play this. It's a royal fork, so fe6, rook f3 check, and queen d2. But is that good enough? I don't know. I don't think it is. Sorry. I didn't look any further than rook f3 though, did I? I mean, I could play, I'd probably be quite okay with playing rook f3 straight away. No, I wouldn't. So go 96, fe6, rook f3, check, king here, let's say, queen b2, d2. It's not perfect, I think. But anyway, here we go. Am I going to bungle? If I play impetuously, I will bungle. pardon me, but white has, at the end of that, 5 versus 2 pawns, so that's starting to look like it might be worth it. So I might be wrong. It's not terribly great because this knight is still on board, but yeah, it's probably going to be okay. It's going to be really difficult to capture that knight. In my opinion, it's going to be difficult to capture. Now, at the moment, we're faced with, when I consider this position, we're faced with, of course, rook a2 is no good because of queen c1 check, and queen takes queen d1 is checkmate. So that's the problem with this position. Now we have to find a way to be a bit sneaky, maybe. So if we go queen here and black played queen f8, then we could immediately not take the rook first, but play queen f8 check, king f8, rook a2. But black's probably going to be a bit smarter than that. So what we next do is we now think, well, okay, I've just thought of this. If I go queen here check, king here, queen here check, then where does the king go? Am I just going off on it? Oh yeah. Then if I've got this queen on here, then I can capture this rook, as queen c1 is still possible check, but it's only a check because we take the queen. So I'm going to play queen here, and after that I play rook a2. Now the best move for black, sometimes it's this move here. Okay, sometimes, especially if this pawn is on e2, this is a really good move because then we get the rook. Because if the king takes, then we go queen pawning. But that's just if that was the case. So that said, if we go rook here, well, I mean pawn here, we haven't got a rook. Rook f4, c2, it looks like that's a good move. So c3 looks a good move. e3 is not so good, I think, because king e2. So I'm going to c3 first, and c2 and queen. Well, that wasn't too hard, was it? Hope it was easy for you. Here, it looks like I'm going to play queen here, but it's a blunder. Doesn't actually win, but this one does. And knights are terrible at stopping queens. In most cases, even when the queen isn't a promoting one. Knights have a big trouble, or, yeah, I'm trying to get my words here. Knights are rather ineffective against passed pawns, especially flank pawns and some other pawns too, like even a c2 pawn or d2 pawn or d3 pawn. Sometimes most ineffective. The threat is, by the way, queen c e2 check, yep, and queen f3, capturing the knight. So next story is this. This is looking quite handy, this move. Okay, well that's no good. Is it? Well, we've got a choice here. Is anything happening on the back front? That was a good one. I enjoyed that one for some reason or another. And if we capture here and play check, that's just an intermediate move, and that's what intermediate moves are really good for that reason. Because you don't always have to capture straight away. You can sometimes play a check or capture, which in this case it was bishop c4 check. That makes it possible indeed. If we play here, then we support pawn. Is this pawn to... No, it's not. It's going the other way, David. This pawn's going that way, so we're going to find the best move for white. So I think it's this move. Check. Because I was looking at this as if it's a pawn, so it's just going to go queen here, check, and pawn here, checkmate. Soon, or check, and capture the a2 pawn, the a4 pawn, the a5 pawn. Which one is it? The h5 pawn. Is it the h5 pawn, or is it the a4 pawn? That's what I kind of like but don't like about these things in the first place. Also, after queen b1, king b1 is king f2. Now I've got my bearings. I'm starting to get my bearings. And e4, and this pawn is a runaway. Okay, so there we go. Doesn't even want to ask me the question about whether they're right or not. Now, I think this is going to be, first we're going to make the king go to the h1 square or h2 square, not h1 square, because then queen f1 and queen g1 is checkmate. So first of all, the knight's not going to capture this bishop on d4. So the knight's not going to capture the bishop on g4. And just have a look what's going on here. As queen takes queen is quite good, but sometimes there might be king on g7 and we can go knight f5 check and knight takes queen. That sort of thing, so we end up winning a piece. But that's not the case. So first of all, bishop d4, okay, and like I said before, not h1 but h2, and then we have queen takes queen, knight takes, and e3. And even if knight f5, we just play e2 and knight d4, e1, queen. We get a queen versus a knight. So first move is very important, and now here, and it doesn't want to go any further. Oh, dear. I'm a little bit torn, but I'm sort of torn with either rook a1 or rook f8. So this is what happens. We get candidate moves. And candidate moves are, we have a body of moves that we can play, or a couple of moves that we can play, and thereby we want to work out which one we think is best and which isn't. And some of these can be quite sort of very simple to see, and there might even be people that are saying it's easy peasy, but sometimes they're not. So I'm not sure if rook, I'm going to do some self-talking, I'm not sure that rook f8 is the thing is that the queen is on the wrong square, the white square, instead of a dark square. Otherwise I'm going to start thinking I can pick up that loose rook on b4. This is number 49, and I have failed before this number, and I've also failed on this number 49, like the other day. So if we just have rook and rook versus, like rook and pawn endgame in this position, it's going to look pretty drawn, especially with a black rook on f6. Now I'm starting to look at moves like rook a1 again, and then I'm looking at rook f1. Then queen h4. That's not exactly my favorite. Oh dear, sorry about this. No one's giving me any help either. And I'm going to do a session one day. Don't know when, but I'm going to do a session on I won't go into detail. Might not yet. It must remind me of when I was a junior and there was a position that I was just like, oh, there were a couple of positions that I saw. One of them was rook to the 8th rank and then back to the 7th rank, and that was the difference between a win and a loss. And so that had an impression upon me. I thought, wow, just a simple check and then back to the 7th rank made all the difference in this position. But it was sort of like the rook was on c2 or something, and it looked like white wanted to play rook c7, but white goes rook c8 first and then rook c7, and it's a win compared to a draw or a loss or something like that. And the other one was a two-mover. And I remember the second in New Zealand was second rated, highest rated player in New Zealand was showing this position, and it just happened to be the person that was going to be the New Zealand champion a few times was looking at this position too. He sorted it, whereas I didn't. So that's marked my memory quite a bit. Boy. My phone's even going to sleep. It doesn't know what to do. My phone is going to sleep because it just goes, oh, I must have gone to sleep. I don't want to swap queens. I can see rook a1, and that's the one that I've been looking at a lot, or rook f8. Now if I go rook a1, check, that's all very well, but then that offers white the opportunity of going not enjoying this one. So is it something like, I don't know, no, it's nothing like that, David. It's not going to be that sort of move. It has to be something decisive. Can't get my head around it. First of all, the rook isn't very well placed for defending the rook on b4 is really breaking my concentration here all over the place. Maybe I should just play, I don't know. I don't know. No, some people will literally be yelling at me, and because that's just the way it is. I have to turn my screensaver off from my phone, that it goes off into quiet mode. It's not sort of rook f8 and rook f4, is it? Don't think so. I don't like that queen coming in. So what about rook f8, rook f1, or rook f8, and the queen has to go there or something. Can't go to h4, can it? Oh, it's really bad. Terrible, terrible, dear Watson. Terrible. Now there's 7 people watching and they're all laughing. All sort of wondering. And Blake's 2364, by the way, so that's going to put me off as well. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's what did I see just before? Boy. You can easily get checkmated here for white, for black. Easily do that. I'm probably going to bust this. It's probably going to get busted. Oh dear. It's not a nice one. It's probably really simple, which tends to happen for me. And sometimes they don't play the complicated stuff. Sometimes they play the real simple stuff. Anyway, I hope the music's okay. I'm just going to go to the little boy's room and I'll be another 2 seconds. It was a very cold morning here in New Zealand, Christchurch. So I've got the heater on, so yeah, that's good. So it keeps it a bit warmer than it was before. Maybe I should turn the heater off again. trying to wonder what the heck this is. So if we go okay, 1, check. So I think we're going to have to be decisive. Okay, 1, rook f1. So it might be something like rook a1, king h2, rook f1, queen g3, and rook h1, queen g3, and queen g3 for black, but it might not be. I don't like this rook b8 check. Oh, I better go to the toilet. Thought I got it. I don't quite know yet, but I think I might have it. I'm going to go rook here, check. And then I'm going to go rook here. I think I am. Oh, what? So I thought it was. Boy, it took me a while. Now I've got to get my bearings back. I'm looking for white. Oh, I can't even work out what's going on. Where's the king? Right. Where's his king? There. I don't know. Is this going to be check? Check. I haven't got my bearings now. lost my bearings. Okay. So is it going to be check? And is it going to be check? And if king there, it's queen there, check. And mate next move after queen c7. So I think it's going to be about capturing this knight on here, and then I can come behind this pawn. Should be alright for a win. And if knight e6, then d e6, c d5. Is there anything more? There might be e6, but I don't think so. Oh, this is a bit better if that is such a possibility. So here we go, lift of a bishop, queen takes, and I'm going to rook check here to the queen. I get a lot of people tell me off for calling it a check. Oh, I've got past that big one, see? That might have been a big one, but as far as I'm concerned it was. Well, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is interesting. I said that, didn't I? Yes. Yeah, yes. Another one. Another one. This is weird. I thought I just said I've got past the major one. Oh, this is a sort of a Zogi position. I'm going to take this, I think. I'm going to play this move, I think. I might go in e4. Lucky. 54, and now we are on chapter number 55. Right. Right. So if we take this and Queen H6 threatens Queen H7, so we can't really. It's a bit crazy, isn't it? So we got 4 versus 4. And so I initially thought of pawn takes, queen takes, queen 8 f6, but that's no good because of queen h7 check, or if you want to play bishop h7 and queen f6. We'll just do some housekeeping. Right, back to the board. Okay, so I think I take this. I think I play f5. Ugh. Okay, right, okay. Here, here, here.
Where's Garrett? Drives me insane. Don't lie, don't lie, don't lie to me. Don't fry, don't fry, don't fry.
Those batteries are there. Right, okay. Got that reasonably sorted. This one, oh dear. White to move and win. So if you can, I will try to work it out and then I'll ask you if you can. Okay, so do I go G5? Because if I go capture, it's going to be, like, to be fair, so I think I go G5, and then upon King F4, go H4, King G4, go King F7, go King H4, go King G6, go King G4, go What am I going out? So I'm going to go G5. Oh, this one's quite cool, isn't it? Might have something to do with that data square vision. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Yes. Quite like I quite like doing this. Bishop here and bishop here and threatens f3 checkmate. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay, well, take it. We'll get queen here, check. And then for our next track, then queen check. So currently we're in exchange up, but white's got to stop all these things from happening. Okay, alright, okay, well I'm looking too hard. Okay. I'm just starting to try to look for checkmate because queen takes bishop is going to happen next move, with white being in full compensation for black's pawns with a rook. Oh dear, chess, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Why am I having difficulty with this one? Okay. 10 to 11, 5 to 11, 11:05. Another one. Oh, it's check. Oh, Val. I was going to do something nasty. So, we have choices. It's going to be checkmate soon, hopefully, but if we go here, does it matter? Yeah, it usually does. Oh yeah, okay. I'm not going to go here because I think Queen F7 and Queen takes H5 defends for White for a period of time. So I think I go King A7. Okay, now we have to take this. This is a queen on there, rook on there, queen on here, check. It's not very good, is it? No, I don't think it looks very good. Oh, that's not a queen. I thought that was my queen. Oh dear. Because I'm still going Queen E6 check too. Oh dear. So anyway, that might be a clue. As Queen Jack is no good again. So rook check first. Then what happens if just what happens if that was the case after rook e8? Oh no, I wasn't playing that. I wasn't playing that. But I wasn't playing that either, actually, to be honest. I wasn't really looking at that one. Anyway. Oh, 64 for the numbers of the chessboard. And so I wasn't playing that one, but I wasn't actually playing the other one either. Checkmate. Yay, got checkmate. Check and mate. That pawn is pinned. Bishop. Would I do that? I probably would. Everyone's gone. Check and oh no, we'll do this checkmate. Check. Oh no, we'll have to take that. I think we'll take that. Checkmate. Just going to do this for fun, I think. Check and mate. I think I will do these for fun. And then, what do I do now? Okay. Oh, there's another rook behind there. Didn't see that one. heater off. It's warm enough now. Wasn't before. Put it there. That's pretty good. Play B4s. Down, delete, down. Anyway, that's right, we're doing this, aren't we? Right, pawn takes, what knight takes, what takes, queen takes. That's 4. We're going to do that all day long. And what's this one? Ooh, queen here, check, I suppose. Bishop G3. Okay. What's this? Another hard one. Check. Okay, and then check again. Bring the queen back. Queens go back as well as forwards. Bishop B2, but we're going to do this check, and we're going to take that. It's quite a good one, isn't it? Not bad, not bad. Not bad, quite good. Quite good. And that's a rook. And then that is a check and a check and a take. With a check. With a check. With a check there, Nigel. And that is another one. Then we go there, check, and then we go. Do we go check there? Yes, we do. Okay, so we have to find the escape square, don't we? Well, okay. Queen H4. I'm not looking backwards. I only want to go forwards. Forwards and upwards and upwards and downwards. Check. That's quite cool, this position, isn't it? I'm going to probably take that knight with the rook. Yeah, I am going to, because otherwise we're going to get all sorts of trouble. Check. Is it going to be a check? Don't see one. Oh no! I've done it again, Dave. Oh, it's checkmate. Go to sleep, Dave. Might as well. You might as well go to sleep, Dave. Right, give me easy ones like that, please. Come on. Give me real easy ones. I'm in pain, by the way, with this back of mine. So it's just like drafts, isn't it, sometimes? It's just like drafts sometimes. It's just like drafts sometimes. Checkers, in other words. And we got checkmate. It's just like drafts sometimes. It's just like drafts sometimes. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. It is just like drafts sometimes. It is just like drafts sometimes. Oh, I reckon I can go there. It's just like drafts sometimes. It is like drafts sometimes. I'm gonna play this. It's just like drafts sometimes. That one did have me confused, number 65, didn't it? It had me completely dazzled because I was going, what is happening here? I thought my king was a queen in that number 65, so still bothering me. What's my next move here? Oh, that's right. That's already finished, isn't it? So there's nothing really happening. Am I going to do this and be trouble again? Now, I'm going to take this now, I think. So it was just like that, wasn't it? Sunshine was. Yeah. Which one do we do? I don't actually know yet. I haven't worked it out. Okay, I've worked it out now. Alright, well we'll take that with the queen. It was a bit healthy at the end. Healthy. Check and mate. Or, yeah. That was a bit one of those easy ones for me. Now if I do it this wrong, if Queen G1 even, Rook H6 is checkmate. One of those ones I like. If I go Rook here first, check, it's only going to end up in nothing. So first to do this, check, mate. Otherwise, if we take the queen, thinking, oh, the queen. Okay, I didn't actually look at that. This looks like sour grapes to me. How come you've got sour grapes? Oops, don't touch, check. King here, pawn here, king here, otherwise king here, pawn here. King here, king here. Something like that. I think I just take this. Well, this is all happening down here, isn't it? Oh, the threat is queen check and queen check, double discovery, check, check, burger, burger, but not checkmate. But so that's the threat. But meanwhile, on the western front, we have. Hello, David. Cole. How are you going, Cole? I didn't see you till just then. Happy day to you. Rook G1, King G1, Queen G3, King F1 really, not King H1, because the Rook H8 check. And there's not even a Queen interposing. So, hi Cole. Thank you for coming along. I hope I've had you hear me mention hi back to you. So now I want to get this rook on so I can move this rook off the board. Can I? Do I want to? Once I've got this queen here on B1, if that's the case. Oh, good to hear there, Carl. Once I've got the queen on B1, I then can move my king to C7 and I'm blockading B8. I really have to pull my shoes up when he's watching. Right, now. Bum bada bum bum. Bum bada bum bum bum. Bum bada bum bum. Checker burger. Checker burger. Checker burger. Checker burger. Bum bada bum bum bum. 4 green bottles should sit on the wall. I don't actually like that much. I'm going to go here. I've probably got to give up that. Probably. What's that mean? When I say the word probably, what does it mean if I say the word probably? I'm not going to go back, am I? I'm going to go King B3. I don't like it much though. I'm going to go King B3. I was lucky there, Dave. I was lucky there, Dave. I was lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky there, Dave. I was lucky there, Dave. I was lucky. It's good to know I've got New Zealand support on this just channel. So, what do I do now? I don't know what do I do. I don't have a clue. Which one do I do? Perfecto. Okay, I got it. Check. 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 Right. Habit bloody dippy dippy lapetty. Why don't we play rook b3? I don't know. It doesn't look bad. So I will play rook b3 and a2. Now, what do I do next? With the drunken sailor. What do I do next? So what is going on here? All your questions are welcome. So you got any questions on chess that I can try to answer, then you're welcome to ask them. I've got 5 viewers, so if you've got a question for me, then I will try my utmost behaviour to, why don't we swipe that off? Okay, this one is good. I like this. This is good because we go here, we go here, we go here, and this pawn's defended. Woohoo! Yay! So what do we do now? We look for some way to talk. We look for some way to win this. Other than before. Look, I can't even work out what's going on here at the moment. I want to play f4. That's the move I want to play. But I bet you it's not. I bet you the move is an f4. I bet the move is an f4. But it might be in that vicinity. Because my brain's looking over there. I'm also looking at this knight. But I really like the idea of f4 and f3. But like I keep saying, I guarantee it's probably not. And I've got my king on d8. Or I haven't, but black's king is on d8. Okay, I've got it. Yeah, it's this knight on a4. Do you see it? This knight is the problem for white on a4. Do you see it, Carl? If you're watching still. Do you actually see the continuation? I think you will, because you're pretty good. You're winning all the grade prizes all the time in New Zealand, at least. And yeah, I was happy to be a little bit of an instrument for the ARI tournament. So here it is here. Okay. Okay, right, we've got rook check and we've got queen g1 checkmate. See, the other ones that I'm going to react to, and they're not best ones to react to. And it's quite easy to just play d2 there, and then king e2 defends the pawn. Here in this case, we have opportunity to take this, and then we think, well, we'll be able to take the bishop. No, because the queen will take, and thereby defend the bishop. But then we've got, which is a new move, I just found it, is, I don't even know if that's going to work, probably. Queen there. So we're going to get up early. If we want to do one of their streams, we're going to get up really, really early. You know, just got to get up real early. Boom. Queen check. Boom. So I think it's knight f3, d4, but I'm confusing myself with the move knight e4. Actually, knight e4 is quite reasonable, I think. It doesn't matter if he gets knight d6 in, but it does. It does matter. It does matter. Oh well. Here we go. Boom. I thought it might be knight c2, but it's only a pawn for my liking. I needed help there, but not all the time. Okay, this is the last one now. I think I better finish up. It's sort of an easy one, easy peasy. C grade, G4, Queen H6 and 8. Sort of an easy peasy. And this one is there and here. This one is here. This one is here and here. This one is lift the defender. Uplift. Lift off. Lift off. Lift off ski. Lift off ski. It's not do now. I don't know if I do it. Why did I do it? I don't know. We got rook b2 checkmate. And then we have another trick. We have this trick. These are very good for your chess, by the way, even though they can be very annoying. They are very good for your chess. They don't really matter. They do matter. We don't want to lose, do we? We don't want to lose it again. Check. 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 Another one similar. Check. And also we win the queen for nothing. Nothing. So you don't know how lucky we are. That's a Kiwi song from Fred Dag. He's pretty sharp. Is that the move? Is this the move? No! There we go again. I get a bit keen, don't I? I don't even know. Not even sure, but I was going to do this the last one, wasn't I? But that was too short. It was like a Nigel. Too short. What do you think of it so far? Rubbish. Okay, we have a lift off. I don't like it if I lose straight away. Who does? Well, you know, some people don't mind, but I particularly do. You know, you gotta have some of that instinct to keep on keeping on. I was singing this song anyway. That's what I was doing wrong. So they are pretty basic, these ones. So that's the problem. As we got a bishop check here, you see. And then we got a fork. And then we're going to lift off pawn, and the king wants to go after the d5 pawn, but then we take the e4 pawn as white, and if e3, then king e3, and then king d6, trying again, and king d6, king d4, king e4 is the next move. And one of the juniors I'm helping with their game, who's only 7, is getting better every week. But one of the, what I'm doing with him is doing what I should do with myself. That's at the local library, by the way. Turanga. Turanga, I'm probably saying that wrong in Māori, but Turanga Library, which is really good. They've got chess sets, everything there. Chess boards, chess sets, and chess clocks, and chess players. And anyway, I'm just going without him seeing the board. So what colour square is E3, D4, C6, F6, all that sort of stuff, and he's answering it. And then, but he's just getting better every week, week after week after week. So, yeah, quite good. Okay, so we have this problem, and I'm going to take the queen, or I'm going to look at something else, like queen takes, knight takes, and I go queen g7 checkmate. Pardon me. So here we have got a counterattack. So I think in this case we're going to play queen takes and then rook takes. I think that's the most safest method of play for white there. Here is checkmate on the spot. Oh, it's not. It's checkmate next move after c5. Still a bit blind, Dave. Still a bit blind. Okay. Check and check. So the bishop's gone now. Now, what is going on here? We're black. What way are we going? This is the problem with this thing. Is the problem. So the king. Oh no. The king has just gone to h5, hasn't it? Boy, that tangles my brain. And I'm sorry, you can't emulate that in an actual chess game. Really? No. Because I won't get tangled. I'll know what colour I am, if you get what I mean. Yeah, okay, right. So I've got rook f1, which is going to be a bit taxing on white's position because they can't look after everything at the same time. But then again, they might be able to. So we get the knight here. Take this. Let's check, of course. So the king has to move here. Oh, okay. It was a lot better than I was thinking. Usually this is the case, isn't it? You know, it's usually this one. So I'm glad that you're going well, Carl. Oh, this is a nice one. Nice-ish. Nicest. Nicest. This bishop's quite strong, isn't it? Otherwise it's queen f3 checkmate. Don't worry, I've fallen for those ones. Yeah, I have. Queen d5 is quite thematic. Knight c7, knight d5. Right, so I might, should I go in for that king to f6? It's not anything else really. It's the best one. This looks like a problem, and my initial move doesn't work. So, but this one's even better. Here and here is checkmate. After queen h4, of course. So first we have queen h4, if black so pleases. But I've had this one before, haven't I? Checkmate is threatened. So we better be decisive. We better go here, check, check, mate. Now, here and there and there, checkmate. So here and there isn't actually, okay. So we'll go here, we'll keep it simple, and we'll go d6. I was actually going to go queen c8, but I saw that one and I thought, that's even better. This one is thematic. Is it? Yeah, I suppose it is. We're going to go knight d5 checkmate? I think we will. If I go rook a8, it's going to go, it's going to do all that sort of silliness. So I don't really like that much. And I've got 4 viewers. Thank you very much to all you viewers, especially the ones that are sticking by me through thick and thin, really thin. Thick and thin. Okay, I was going to play g5, no joke. I thought I'd delay it. Now this is a queen, another queen, another queen, another queen. Steve McQueen. Okay, now I'm going to completely, if we take this, we're just going to lose. We'll go here. Oh, I see. Now what do I do? I better play this with this, because otherwise it's king g8. It hides behind the pawn. That's not very nice, is it? Check. h3. Knight f2. Is that alright? What about this a pawn? What are you going to do about that, Dave? What are you going to do? So knight f2 is going to be okay. I'll just play rook a8. So I think play queen g3 next move, unless queen g4 happens. What? My phone's going off power. Oh, Faye. Why do you want to do that? c1 queen. Oh, what colour am I? White. Can't even get my head around it. Well, this is, we're going rook gg5. Okay, so what was the rook doing on gg5 for? Oh, it's probably defending. Now they're going there. I think I'm just going to take that queen. I'm going to go rook g4. I mean rook b5. That's what I'm going to do. And like, it's not perfect, is it? But life isn't perfect anyway. Now this is a bit of a problem. So if I allow queen h1, h4, queen g2, and if king h4, rook h1, check, mate-ish. And so if I allow queen h1, I'm going to be really quick, is what I'm trying to say. And if I allow, hey, what am I doing? This is silly. What you're doing is very silly. But anyway, I'll still go forward with this other analysis, which is rubbish. Really, queen h1, king at g3, h4, king g4, queen g2, and if king h4, which we don't really want to play, do we? Then rook h1 is checkmate again, same as last time. But the other one was that the thing. But anyway, here you go. Do I want to go? Do I go g4? Oh boy, the beak. Or do I go e2? Oh, I don't know. Sometimes. So it's good not to know. I think g4 looks alright, but might not be. Better go to the toilet again. Okay, gotta go to the little boys' room. You know, that's the sort of thing that happens when you drink cups of coffee like this ×2 in the morning. And it's getting on to lunchtime now. I don't even know if I feel like lunch yet. Hey, what do you think? Oh yeah. Right. That is better. That is better. That is better. Oh, what? No. Go back to the. Hey, I just might have worked out something. So, yes. It's not very good, is it? Oh, I think I just played through. If I go E2, I'll go E2, I think. I was going to play G4. What time is it? Still haven't had any realistic questions yet. But I mean, they're okay. Like, I don't know what's going on here with this. G4, G4. Right. I will go back for one more tray. If I go Puzzle Storm, does that show up all right? So I want to just see what that looks like. No, it doesn't work. So go back to Puzzle Streak, or I'll play some Blitz Chess till 12 o'clock. What should I do? Puzzle Streak till 12 o'clock. Bit impetuous, Dave. Just a wee bit. Just ever so slightly. Positional chestnut. Positional chestnut. Positional chestnut. Not severe goes. Positional chestnut. Positional chestnut. Bubbly bum bum. What's that? The queen. Okay. Alright, thanks. Positional chestnut. Check. Chunk. We'll go bishop here. Sink. Check. And here we'll go. Okay, we'll do this check. It's the same as last time, but more, a little bit more complicated, but that's it really, isn't it? A wee bit more complicated. That's what it is. D. Why don't I take this? What's the big problem with taking this? I don't know. Rook takes F1. Very elementary, my dear Watson. This one is fun. This one is good. Yes, no, not too bad. Okay, right, I'm looking around for all hard things. I have the queen first, and then the bishop, and the bishop, and the pawns, and everything. Why not? Still here after all this time. Bum bum bum. Checkmate. Okay. Bishop here. That takes. Okay, next fun. Next, please. Jack. No. Jack. I can see all this sort of stuff, but I think that knight h7 check. Oh no, it's not. Oh no. Knight h7 check. I'm trying to be a little bit too smart sometimes. So queen, I'll have to go back to the drawing board. Queen h8, knight g8, knight h7, king e7, and queen g7, I think. It's quite comfortable. I don't know. Not convinced. I do quite like just knight h7, knight f6, but the thing is, and rook g8, g4. But the thing is knight g6 is okay for black. However, maybe we're not meant to go after the king. Maybe we go bishop f4. And we have, if we go queen h8, knight g8, knight h7, king e7, bishop g5, I don't really care now. We're going to go here next. I think so. Now, is there a checkmate here? Looks like it to me. Oh, back! Back! Just saw all my friends. I've got about 10 or 2. Do I take this check first? They're a bit nasty. Okay, I'll just get the queen, David. You're looking for checkmate, but you just want the queen. And here we've got the queen's. I'm just seeing that this is the problem for black. Didn't at first. I did not at first. Yeah, rook takes, king here, king here looks quite decisive. Rook there. Looks like the move. And queen e1, check. Queen takes knight. Queen takes pawn. Threatens a knight. I'm going to do that all day long. What's next? What is this? Why am I doing this for David? Okay, I got a discovery on the queen. So queen checks, and then rook takes pawn, queen takes queen. Which is good enough to win this game of chess. That pawn is untouchable, of course, in this position. So if black was able to play it next, then it's untouchable because of queen d5 check, not e6 or queen c4, because they both lose for white. And so here we have this loose bishop here. Don't worry, I've been falling for them all my life. Those ones there. Next we've got this one. And if we can find an intermediate move, which we can't, we take the queen and we play f2. Not f2, duped 2, because then we can't get away. If the pawn wasn't here, then we would have bishop f1 covered by white playing bishop b5. But if the pawn was on a6 and the bishop went there, then we'd take that first before we try to move this pawn to f1. Can't be stopped. It cannot be stopped. So this is a mean check threatened, isn't it? And in some cases, this rook, if the queen was here and the rook went here, we can take this rook with the queen, as the pawn is pinned, see, to the king. This pawn cannot capture on there, okay, because it's check with the king. So maybe we're going to do some sort of because also the threat is 96 check and knight takes rook. But also I've just seen this, so sorry about this, a discovery check on the rook. And we don't mind if the knight now goes to e6 and takes the bishop, because we've got two rooks versus white's knight and rook. And we've also got 3 pawns, and white's got 4 pawns, but one of them is doubled. So immediately we have this check, but I don't know if it's any good straight away. Don't think it is, actually. But this one might be okay, and then knight takes, check, winning the rook if we want, or knight takes, and then we go rook takes c8. So we're always wanting to find something complicated, aren't we, David? Yes, you are, David. You are always wanting to... Hi there, I've just noticed your message to me, and I've got to watch out for my timer because it's just about out. So here is rook h4 if I want. Yeah, okay, I'll do rook h4. Now we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll do this, which one do we do? Do we do rook a5 or do we do rook a3? In which case... Don't know if I like this one. There. Okay, we'll go rook a3, I think. I mean rook a5. And rook a3. And rook c3. But it's not particular. It's probably going to be a draw. I don't know. I haven't really looked at it. But it's probably going to be a draw. Now we can grab this, can't we? It's a nice bishop on a8, isn't it? It's not bad. Not bad at all, Dave. Not bad at all, Dave. I want to play rook b8. Takes rook. I really do want to play rook b8, b1 actually. And then what happens? I don't know, I've got to figure this out. I want to play queen d4. Oh, so black is a woman FIDE master, and after this I am going to go. There's a promise. Oh, I don't know. Will I make a promise? Not when it comes to chess. I can't do it. Which one do I want to play? So the queen is still defending c1, the white queen. That's a problem. I'm probably going to be out again because I'm getting impetuous. So I'm probably going to be out again. And the thing is that bishop is also able to be captured on b8, maybe later. Or we got queen c8, f5, c8, f5. So do I go queen d4? Rook b8. Yeah, queen d4 doesn't look right. Maybe rook b1 is. I'm going to go rook b1 and... Or do I want to go queen d4? I don't know if I want to go queen d4. Go queen d4. And then rook b8. Bishop e8. Queen e8. This queen c8 is no good because rook takes queen. Oh, I'll just do queen d4. I can't be bothered. Oh, I knew I was going to go wrong. There you go. Rook b1 is the move. Right, I'm out of here. That wasn't particularly great, was it? Oh, let's see how many we can stuff up. Let me try this, this, and this, and I'm out of here. Oh, dear chess. I hope I give you hope. So I hope I give you hope. Is that a good saying? But it is. And I give myself hope too, because, I mean, like, I can only hope to do better next time. On The Muppet Show, David Wegener, over and out. This has been played 620 times, this position from 3 and plus 2 minutes. Okay. So all the best with your chess, no matter where it's at. And if you've been watching this whole thing, if there's an Aucklander been watching this, or anyone, it doesn't matter, or if you're going to come back and watch it later, and you watch the whole thing, I really appreciate it. I even appreciate it if you didn't, because it's all good. It's all good, except for my chess. My chess wasn't all good. It was sort of like, I don't know, what was it like? I hope the music was better. So the music is all from YouTube. All the best with your chess, no matter where it is at. And primarily try to enjoy the game of chess. If you have a good attitude at the chessboard, your chess will be better than if you don't. If you've got a respect for your opponent, number one, respect your opponent in chess. Thereby, you will respect it when you win or whatever. But so, respect your, number one, respect your opponent. Number two, respect your opponent's pawns and pieces. Number three, notice the difference. Respect your great chess prowess. Number four, said like a man cub, like that. So respect your great chess prowess. Number four, respect your awesome pieces and your salubriously wonderful, just like, can't find the words, pawns. Wow, the pawns in chess. The unsung hero of chess. Number five, respect the game of chess. Number six, respect the chess clock. And number seven, respect your move. Don't play a move, play the move. That's why I suggest. Okay, thank you very much. And I'm out of here. The session has been 2 hours 48. I'm going to get in trouble with someone because I don't like it being so long. So hi to all that have chatted. Maybe next time someone will wake up to the idea that I'm offering your questions to be answered.